Most people think staying healthy after 60 is about cutting things out. Less salt, less sugar, less fat. That belief sounds logical, but it's wrong. The truth? The secret to staying sharp, strong, and independent as you age isn't about what you remove. It's about what you add. Let me tell you something straight from my own experience. I've trained with champions. I've competed at the highest level. And I've also watched what happens when the body starts to slow down, when people believe it's just part of getting older. But aging doesn't have to mean decline, not if you feed your body the right fuel. Here's something else most people don't realize. The body never stops trying to heal itself. Even in your 60s, 70s, and beyond, your muscles still respond to nutrients. Your brain still forms new connections. Your bones can still grow stronger, but only if you give your body the building blocks it needs. That's what today's episode is all about. We're talking about the top 10 foods you must eat to stay healthy. These aren't just trendy superfoods. These are time-tested, scientifically backed, nutrient-packed powerhouses that help support your muscles, your memory, your heart, and yes, even your mood. You want to keep your independence. You want to have energy to play with your grandkids, take that hike, or simply wake up feeling good in your body. It starts with what you put on your plate, to listen to my body, to fuel it not just for performance but for longevity, to move with purpose, to eat with intention. I'm not here to lecture you. I'm here to show you what works. These foods aren't magic pills. They're simple, everyday allies you can bring into your life, starting today. So let's go through these 10 foods together. Each one has something powerful to offer you. And I'd love to hear from you. Listening, what food has surprised you with how good it made you feel? Drop it in the comment. Must-eat food number 10 is blueberries. You might not expect something so small and sweet to make this list, but blueberries are one of the most powerful foods you can put in your body, especially as you get older. These little berries are packed with antioxidants, particularly a group called anthocyanins. That's what gives them their deep blue color. But more importantly, it's what gives them the ability to fight inflammation and oxidative stress, two of the biggest drivers of aging in the body. Let me put it this way. Inflammation is like rust on your joints, your brain, your heart, and oxidative stress. That's the wear and tear your cells face every day, from the environment, from poor sleep, from processed foods. Blueberries help slow that damage. In fact, studies show they can improve memory, protect the brain from age-related decline, and even support blood pressure and heart health. That when I was competing, I used to think food was only about fueling workouts. But now I understand food also fuels recovery. And recovery is what keeps you going year after year. Blueberries aren't just about keeping your body going. They help keep your mind sharp. They've been shown to enhance communication between brain cells, improving cognitive function in seniors. And they're easy. You can add them to oatmeal, yogurt, or even enjoy a small handful on their own. What matters is consistency. Just a few times a week can lead to measurable improvements in brain and heart health. It's one of the simplest, most delicious ways to protect yourself without feeling like you're giving anything up. I'd love to hear your experience. This is just one of the 10, but sometimes it's the small overlooked things that pack the biggest punch. Don't underestimate the power of what fits in your hand. Blueberries are proof that even the tiniest choice can lead to big results. Must-eat food number 9 is fatty fish. Salmon, sardines, mackerel. These are more than just tasty proteins. They're some of the best sources of omega-3 fatty acids, which your body needs as you age. These fats are essential for brain function, joint health, and reducing inflammation. Let me tell you, after years of training, I've learned this. Inflammation is the quiet enemy of strength, mobility, and long life. As we get older, our joints feel stiffer, our memory might get a little foggy, and our energy doesn't come as easily. Omega-3s are like oil for the engine. They keep everything running smoother. Clinical studies show that people who regularly eat fatty fish have a lower risk of Alzheimer's, better cardiovascular health, and even improved mood. That's not marketing, that's science. I've seen people transform their health just by adding fatty fish a few times a week. It doesn't have to be complicated. Grilled salmon for dinner, sardines on whole grain toast. A little preparation goes a long way. What matters most is that you make it a habit, because the benefits build over time. And don't worry about the fat. This is good fat, the kind that protects your heart, nourishes your brain, and helps your body recover faster. That old idea that fat is bad is outdated. We need to replace that thinking with something better, something backed by truth, not fear. Have you ever felt the difference after eating fish regularly? Maybe your joints felt less stiff, or your thinking was clearer. I want to know, share your story in the comments. It helps all of us learn and stay motivated. Remember, you're not just eating for today, you're fueling your future. Fatty fish isn't just food, it's protection, it's investment. And it tastes amazing when done right. Must-eat food number 8 is leafy greens. Spinach, kale, Swiss chard. These aren't just salad fillers. They are some of the most nutrient-dense foods you can put on your plate. When I talk about building a strong foundation, physically and mentally, it starts here. Leafy greens are packed with vitamins A, C, and K, along with folate, calcium, and fiber, and they do something a lot of foods can't. They clean up your body from the inside out. Think of leafy greens as your internal repair crew. They help reduce blood pressure, lower inflammation, and even support your bones, something we often forget about until we fall or feel a little too stiff. Vitamin K in particular plays a crucial role in bone density. And after 60, that's not something to ignore. A lot of people don't realize this, but greens also help your brain. They're linked to slower cognitive decline, improved focus, and even better sleep. You don't need a massive salad every day, but adding a handful of spinach to your eggs, tossing kale into a smoothie, or cooking a bit of chard with garlic and olive oil can be a game changer. But now I see them differently. They're not just for building muscle, they're for maintaining independence, keeping you out of the hospital, helping you live on your own terms. If you're getting real value from this, if you're learning something that could add years to your life, take a second and subscribe. It helps us keep bringing this message to more people who need it. So next time you're making a meal, ask yourself, is there something green on this plate? If not, you're missing an opportunity to give your body exactly what it's asking for. Leafy greens may not be flashy, but they are powerful, and they belong in your daily routine. Must-eat food number 7 is garlic. Garlic has been used for thousands of years, not just to flavor food but to fight disease. And science is finally catching up to what tradition has always known. Garlic isn't just strong in taste, it's strong in function. It supports the immune system, helps regulate blood pressure, and even reduces the buildup of plaque in arteries. That's right. This little bulb is heart protective, antiviral, antifungal, and anti-inflammatory. But now, especially as I've gotten older, I respect it like a supplement that comes from the earth. Garlic contains a compound called allicin, which is activated when you chop or crush it. This is what gives garlic its smell and its power. It helps widen blood vessels and improve circulation, something that becomes more important with each passing decade. It's not a miracle cure, but it's a tool. And the more tools you have, the more control you take back over your health. Even small amounts in your meals, used consistently, can help create real measurable changes. And it pairs with almost anything. Whether you saute it with greens, mix it into soups, or roast it until it's sweet and soft, garlic makes healthy eating more enjoyable and more powerful. Share your experience in the comments. It might encourage someone else to try it too. You don't need to eat garlic by the handful, but when you make it a habit, when it becomes part of your kitchen, you're doing more than adding flavor. You're adding strength, resilience, and longevity. Must-eat food number 6 is turmeric. Now we come to turmeric. Bright orange, slightly bitter, and one of the most potent natural anti-inflammatories you'll find anywhere. Turmeric is a root, like ginger, and it's been used in Ayurvedic medicine for thousands of years. The active compound in turmeric is called curcumin, and it's been studied for its ability to reduce inflammation, fight pain, and even support brain health. Inflammation is one of the most common causes of chronic pain in older adults. Arthritis, joint stiffness, muscle soreness. Turmeric works from the inside, helping to lower inflammation at a cellular level. It doesn't work like a drug fast and sharp, but it works gradually, building up in your system and offering support where you need it most. When I had surgeries or intense training cycles, I always looked for ways to speed recovery. What I've learned is that real recovery doesn't just come from rest. It comes from how you support the body during that rest. And turmeric, taken consistently, can make a noticeable difference in how your body bounces back. Less pain, less swelling, more movement. To get the most out of turmeric, pair it with black pepper. It sounds small, but black pepper increases the absorption of curcumin significantly. You can add turmeric to soups, smoothies, or take it as a supplement. What matters is frequency. Like training, results come with consistency. Have you tried turmeric before for joint pain or inflammation? Did it help? Let us know in the comments. When we share these real experiences, we build something stronger than just knowledge. We build trust. Turmeric is more than a spice. It's a tool for living with less pain and more mobility. And when you have mobility, you have freedom, you have choice. And that's what staying healthy after 60 is all about. Must-eat food number 5 is oats. They're high in soluble fiber, especially something called beta-glucan. That fiber helps lower cholesterol, stabilize blood sugar, and keep your digestive system running like a well-oiled machine. But as I've gotten older, I've come to appreciate the quieter heroes of nutrition like oats. They don't scream for attention, but they deliver results. Starting your day with a bowl of oats can improve your energy, help manage weight, and reduce your risk of heart disease. One of the easiest changes you can make that brings long-term benefits. Oats are also incredibly versatile. You can cook them traditionally with water or milk, mix them with nuts and berries, or even make them overnight in the fridge. The goal isn't perfection, it's consistency. A small bowl in the morning builds a habit that supports your heart, your gut, and your blood sugar every single day. There's something comforting about oats too. Warm, filling, and grounding. That matters, especially in times of stress or transition. Food isn't just about nutrients, it's about how it makes you feel. And oats bring both strength for your body and calm for your mind. You might give someone a new idea they'll thank you for later. If you're looking for one food to anchor your mornings, one food that supports your energy, heart, and digestion all at once, oats are that food. Simple, powerful, and perfect for building a strong foundation at any age. Right now you've seen 5 powerful foods that can change the way you feel every single day. From oats that protect your heart, to beans that fuel your muscles. These are not trends. They're tools you can use to rebuild your energy, sharpen your mind, and strengthen your body one meal at a time. And if you've been paying attention, you already know this isn't about diet. This is about taking back control. But here's where I want you to lean in. If you've been drifting, halfway listening, now is the time to come back. Because the next 2 foods we're about to cover are the most important. These are the cornerstones. The fuel that makes every other choice work better. If you want to move better, think clearer, and live longer, these next 2 are non-negotiable. This is your call to action. Make a decision today, not tomorrow, not next week. Choose to start nourishing your body in a way that sets you up for strength and independence. You have the power, you have the knowledge, and now you have a clear path forward. So take the first step. Choose one food. Make it part of your routine. Feel the difference. And if you've already started implementing some of these, maybe oats in the morning or more leafy greens at dinner, I want to hear from you. What's worked? What's been harder than you thought? Let us know in the comments. You might be the reason someone else finally takes their first. Now let's keep going. You've built the foundation. It's time for the heavy lifters. The next 2 foods are what I call game changers. They don't just support health, they multiply it. Let's get into the must-eat food number 4 is beans. But what really makes beans stand out is their ability to regulate blood sugar, support heart health, and feed the beneficial bacteria in your gut. I've traveled around the world, and one thing I've noticed in many of the longest living cultures is this. They all eat beans, from lentils in Italy, the black beans in Costa Rica,
These humble legumes are a staple, and what's interesting is that they're not just surviving, they're thriving. Stronger hearts, better digestion, more energy late into life. Beans are also a fantastic source of plant protein, which becomes more important as you age. Our bodies naturally lose muscle over time, and we need to fight back. Protein helps preserve strength and mobility, and beans offer it in a form that's low in fat and high in nutrients. Plus, the fiber in beans helps you feel full longer and keeps your digestion regular. Two things that matter more with every passing year. What matters is that you include them regularly. Even a few servings a week can lead to noticeable changes in how you feel and how your body performs. Your story could help someone make a powerful new habit. Beans aren't flashy, but they're dependable. And when you're building a long, strong, independent life, that's exactly what you want. Don't overlook them. Embrace them. Beans are fuel for the journey ahead. Must-eat food number 3 is Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is one of my personal staples. It's creamy, satisfying, and loaded with protein. But what really makes it special is what it does behind the scenes. This food is a triple threat. It supports muscle maintenance, improves gut health, and provides calcium to keep bones strong. And for those of us over 60, that combination is golden. We need it to maintain muscle mass, to stay strong, to recover from workouts, or even just a long day of movement. Greek yogurt gives you a high dose of protein in a compact, easy to digest form. You can have it for breakfast, a snack, or even dessert. It's flexible and convenient. What a lot of people overlook is how Greek yogurt supports your gut. It's full of probiotics, which are beneficial bacteria that help digestion and immunity. When your gut is healthy, everything else works better. Your mood, your energy, your immune system. Think of it like this. If your gut is off, your whole system is off. Greek yogurt helps keep things balanced. It's also a great source of calcium and vitamin B12. Calcium, as you know, is critical for bone strength, and B12 is essential for nerve function and energy. And let's not forget, this isn't just for your body. When you feel better physically, your confidence rises. You want to move more, engage more, live more. Tell me, how do you like your Greek yogurt? Do you add fruit, nuts, honey? Share it in the comments. You might inspire someone who's never tried it to give it a shot. Greek yogurt is one of those foods that gives more than it takes. It supports the systems that keep you sharp, strong, and steady. So if you haven't already, it's time to make room for it in your fridge. Must-eat food number 2 is nuts. Nuts are nature's perfect snack, packed with healthy fats, protein, fiber, and powerful antioxidants. They help fuel the body and protect it at the same time. Whether it's almonds, walnuts, pistachios, or cashews, these small bites deliver big benefit. And the research is clear. People who eat nuts regularly live longer and have fewer problems with heart disease and diabetes. But now, as I've moved into a different chapter of life, I see nuts not just as fuel but as defense. The monounsaturated fats in nuts help lower bad cholesterol and reduce inflammation, which is at the root of many chronic diseases. They're satisfying. They stabilize your blood sugar and keep your energy steady. That means fewer crashes, fewer cravings, and more consistent focus throughout the day. You don't need a handful every hour, just a small amount daily can do wonders. Nuts are easy to take on the go and they don't spoil quickly. Keep some in your bag, your car, your kitchen counter. Make it easy to reach for something that supports your health, instead of something that tears it down. And no, you don't have to fear the fat. It's good. It helps your body function the way it was designed to. Have nuts help you improve your energy, or control your appetite? Maybe they've been part of your strategy to cut back on processed snacks. Let us know in the comments. These conversations matter, and they help others make smarter choices. Must-eat food number 1 is water. Yes, water. The most basic, most overlooked, and yet most critical thing you can put into your body. People always ask me what the best supplement, what's the one thing that will give them more energy, improve recovery, support brain function, and help their joints. And I tell them this: it's water. Without enough of it, none of the other foods on this list matter. Your muscles, your brain, your joints, even your blood. Every cell relies on proper hydration to do its job. As you age, your sense of thirst weakens, and that's dangerous. You might think you're drinking enough because you don't feel thirst, but the truth is, by the time you do feel it, your body is already behind. Dehydration in older adults is a silent threat. It leads to fatigue, confusion, dizziness, even falls. It stresses your kidneys, raises your blood pressure, and slows your digestion. And all of that affects your independence, your ability to move freely, to think clearly, to live on your own terms. When I was training, I knew to drink water constantly. But in everyday life, especially after retirement or during slower seasons, it's easy to forget. That's why I treat hydration like a habit, just like brushing your teeth or moving your body. I drink first thing in the morning, I keep water with me during the day, and I pay attention to how I feel. Energy dips, brain fog, dry mouth. These are all signs you need more. You don't need fancy sports drinks or expensive bottled water, just clean fresh water, room temperature or cold, with lemon or plain. It doesn't matter. What matters is frequency, a steady intake throughout the day, not just one big glass at night. Spread it out. Keep your system running smooth. Tell me, how do you remind yourself to stay hydrated? Do you have a trick that works? Maybe a favorite cup or a set routine? Share it in the comments. You might help someone find a system that works for them too. But it's essential. You can go weeks without food, but only days without water. And the older you get, the more important it becomes. It protects your brain, your muscles, your heart. It helps every other healthy habit do its job better. So let's end with this. You want clarity. You want to live long and live well. Start by drinking more water, every hour, every day. Make it a rule. Your body will thank you with energy, focus, and vitality for years to come. So today, we didn't just list in healthy food. We built a strategy, a foundation for how to stay strong, sharp, and independent as you age. From the smallest blueberry to the most basic glass of water, every one of these choices adds up. And that's the truth I want you to walk away with. Small changes, made consistently, lead to massive results. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. Just start with one food, one habit, one shift in your daily routine. Maybe it's adding oats to your morning, or reaching for nuts instead of chips, or drinking more water before lunch. These are not just changes to your diet, they are investments in your energy, your clarity, your freedom. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's momentum. Every time you make a healthier choice, you're voting for the kind of life you want to live. The kind where you wake up with energy, where your body supports your dreams, not limits them. That's what we're chasing. Not just years on the calendar, but quality in those years. Now I want to hear from you. What's the first change you're gonna make from today's list? Or maybe there's one you've already been doing that's made a big difference. Share it in the comments. We read every one, and your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear to get started. Stay strong, stay focused, take care of the body that carries you, because it's the only one you've got. And remember this, you are never too old, never too late, and never too far gone to fuel your health and feel better than you have in years. I'll be back with more ways to power your journey. Until then, keep going.